chosen a life of negativity and hopelessness. He hasn't done anything great in his life, and he's just has a positive mindset throughout his whole entire life, from as long as he's been born, from as long as he has ever lived in life. He kept a negative mindset, fixed mindset. Nothing could get better. How is Joe's life like that? How is he going to live like that? How do you think his life was? Was he successful? Was his life happy? Was his life positive? Well, no. A negative mindset can't lead to a positive life. Joe didn't end well, most likely. If your whole entire life you have been negative and you believe that you were born like that, it was just like a normal characteristic trait that you had since you were born, then it's gonna be a hard time for you to get out of that mindset, because not everything has to be negative. It is bad to be negative because you're closed-minded and you think very narrow of certain things. You're not open-minded and you're not sure if the good things are gonna happen because you are negative. In 7th grade, I was a very negative person, very negative. Even those days before that, those years before that, I was very negative. And I thought I was born with that. I thought it was just like, that's just me, right? That's just who I am. I thought I was just, born like that and I can't become positive. I'm just negative and I was gonna stay that way for the rest of my life, but that's wrong. That was wrong. I used to think that being negative was good because I called myself realistic, but it wasn't. I was just too negative and I was too paranoid and self-conscious about certain decisions and choices I was going to make or people were going to make. I always found negative outcomes and even good things, and that wasn't well. Even when I was overthinking and I was being negative, it just made it worse. It didn't help me in any way. Now I'm just more positive. I try to be more positive because it just helps me, and I'm doing fine. Nothing's really bad been happening if I'm positive. If I'm negative, yes, something bad, is happening, since you're always so limited to only bad thoughts. And nobody wants bad thoughts. You don't do well with bad thoughts. It's not good to always keep them in your mind, because if you find a solution, negative people will find a problem to that solution. And it gives you more problems and more stuff to think about. And maybe you start overthinking, which is not well either. It's better to live a life of positivity than of negativity. Why waste your time thinking of bad things? It's a waste of time, and also it's just a waste of your mental health. It's not doing you any good. So why are people negative? Well, it's probably because their life has been so bad or so negative, it hasn't been well to them. And they haven't noticed that. They haven't even said to themselves that I want to change, right? Probably that. But if you click this video, then you do want to change. And you want to be more positive. Or you want to learn more about the benefits of being positive, thinking positive, and just, not letting bad thoughts into your own life, into your mind, into your brain, and stop thinking about them so much. Optimism and pessimism. Pessimism is being realistic but more negative, and pessimism is positivity, like being more hopeful, having hope for something good, not something bad. Someone that has optimism is going to live a great life, and someone that is a pessimist is not going to lead a great life, because you're narrowed to only certain things, and those certain things are only bad things, not good things. But people have convinced themselves that it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing I'm negative, because at least I'm being more cautious in my own choices and I'm being more careful of what I do. But no, I'm only thinking of the negative parts. What about the good parts? Where are the good parts at? People want a good life. Focus your life on positivity and your life will be great. If you focus on bad thoughts, your life will be bad, of course. You just need to give it effort. You want me to be more positive? Well, you give effort. Even if you're on the lowest points ever, depression, or you just want to, still, at least you have to have at least one thought of the whole day, of the whole time, that I'm going to be fine. I'm gonna be okay, everything will get better. At least one. And every day, at least you do that every day, something positive thought. The more you do that, the more you get used to it. You just need to look at only the positive things, like gratitude. Look at the positive things, and don't force the negative thoughts to stay on your mind. Let them go. They're temporary. Let them go. You want to have a good life. Everybody wants to have a good life. Well, think more positive, because that would benefit you, and also, raise your percent of having a better life for sure. So just give it effort, keep trying. Don't be so negative, thinking that, oh, I can never be positive. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can, of course. Okay, you can. You could. You just gotta keep trying, give it effort, and you have to know. You have to know that negativity isn't permanent. Also has positivity, but you want more positive. So you want to give it effort to keep that voluntarily and willingly. Yeah. Stay positive. Live a better life than Joe.